It's rivalry week for the Storm football team as Simpson hosts Central on Saturday at Buxton Stadium. Coach Matt Jeter's squad will try to forget a two-game losing streak and get a big win against the Dutch. We're joined now, as always, by head coach Matt Jeter. Coach, tough week last week, 10-7 loss against Co. I think it's fair to say that that was a game kind of marred by missed opportunities for your guys.
Yeah, Brian, I think when you look back at that game, red zone scoring was an issue for us on Saturday and some turnovers there as well. So, again, we had the ball inside the 10, I think, twice, and came away from that 0 points, missed field goal, and another interception there. So those four opportunities really hurt us in that game. Again, as a head coach, though, you look at all aspects of the game, and, when you got a game like that defensively, you got to find opportunities, a way to score too as well. And we did that with the block punt to put us in an opportunity to score, and then we took interception back. I think took it inside the 10. So we created those opportunities. We just weren't able to punch it in there and get those scores that we needed in a tough game against Co.
You mentioned the positive being the way the defense played. We gave up 10 points, created 3 turnovers. Other than that, it was a pretty evenly played game, but you had to be happy with the way the defense played.
Yeah, I was pleased how they played. I think we was able to pretty much shut them down for most of the game there. And then that probably the last drive they had, where they was able to kind of grind the clock a little bit on us, maybe 7 or 8 minutes or so. I wish we would have got a couple of key stops in there, and we didn't get that, but we gave ourselves opportunity to stay in the game. Our guys fought, kept to the field goal. We go down and score, get the onside kick. Everything was looking, good for the Storm at that time. We just got to go kick a field goal or a touchdown and win the game, and we weren't able to do that.
I know it's a grind week in and week out in the American Rivers Conference, so you've lost 2 games in a row now. How do you get the team back up to get back on the winning track? Because this has been quite the gauntlet that you've gone through here the last couple of weeks facing really quality teams.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think, everybody's in the conference is going through the gauntlet. It's not just us. So, we just got to rise to the occasion and step up. And I think, the opportunity to get to play another game with your brothers and continue to compete. We talk about competitive excellence and going out there and compete. So I think that's been our mindset this week, and to continue to get better. The areas that we didn't do that well in on Saturday, let's get better. Third down, red zone scoring. We practice those situations this week to make sure that we're trying to get better and improve with those so we could come in on Saturday and put a good product on the field against Central.
And you mentioned Central. It doesn't matter what the records are when Simpson and Central get together. It's a rivalry game, so that's the most important game of the week in our eyes, and that it's going to be a tough game. You look back to last year, a game that went down to literally the last play, and we ended up on the wrong end of it. Now you kind of got a chance to play spoiler against a Central team that has just 1 loss in the conference. What's the outlook looking ahead against the Dutch?
It's a big rivalry week for us. I think goes back 100+ years, so we're looking forward to the opportunity. For us right now, Brian, this is about winning. We just our backs against the wall. It's either fight or flight right now. So our whole mindset has been, to take the fight to those guys and just get back on the winning track right now. Because we're kind of in uncharted territories this year or this week. With first time in 3 years we lost 2 games in a row, and everybody's like, it's like, hey, we got to let out adversity. How are we going to respond? So the guys came in like champions and are ready to get back to work.
When you look at this Central team, I think the first person that you think of that you have to stop is their quarterback, Blaine Hawkins, one of the best in the league. He has been for a couple of years. This is a Central offense that scored 40+ in all but one of their conference games. How do you slow down the Dutch?
Yeah, I think, the offense goes with him. Like you said, Blaine's a good quarterback, does a great job, really efficient, getting the ball to his targets where it needs to. And then, the thing that makes him probably dangerous is his feet. He's able to keep the play alive with his feet too, and keep the play alive with his feet, move downfield and make some things happen too. So we got to stay to our guns, stop the run. They ran for 300 yards last week, so we got to stop the run, keep the quarterback in the pocket, and eliminate explosive plays.
What's the message to the offense then going into this week's game after a subpar performance a week ago? How do we get them back on track?
Yeah, we just keep swinging. We just keep on swinging. We in our package there and get the ball into our playmakers' hands. Sam Bartlett, Reed Worth, those guys are having outstanding years. TK, our captain quarterback, got to continue to lead this offense and keep us going. And Joe Meyer and Noah Bruckner doing a good job running the ball, and the offensive line paving the way. So we just got to stay the course. And if something don't go how we like it, don't panic, don't flinch. Get back on the horse, and let's continue to go.
Win against Central on Saturday might help you forget those last 2 losses pretty quick.
Yep, let's go.
Good luck, Coach.
Thanks.
Kickoff at 1 o'clock on Saturday. Simpson versus Central at Buxton Stadium. Can't ask for a better matchup in the American Rivers Conference.